Okay, I want to call the March 16th Sanitary District meeting to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, can we start with the roll call?
Ken Gambala,
Here.
Rich Setlek,
Here.
Patty Sims-Smirchik,
Here.
Kim Krull,
Here.
Robert Kometz.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Okay, thank you. Item number 4, approval of the February 16th, 2021 meeting. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes?
So move.
I will second.
We have to do a roll call.
Unfortunately. Ken Gambala,
Yes.
Richard Setlek,
Yes.
Patty Sims-Smirchik,
Yes.
Kim Krull,
Yes.
Robert Kometz.
Yes. Motion passes, approval passes. Item number 5, new business. So everybody has the resolution in front of them. Is there any question on that resolution from any of the board members? All right, then, can I get a motion to approve resolution number 2021-03-16SD?
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Ken Gambala,
Yes.
Richard Setlek,
Yes.
Patty Sims-Smirchik,
Yes.
Kim Krull,
Yes.
Robert Kometz.
Yes. Seeing there's no opposition, the resolution passes. Item number 6, reports and correspondence.
Mr. President,
Yes, sir.
this is Dave Westland. You actually have I don't know if you have this agenda with you, but you have item 5B, consider settlement with LDL Development and BLB St. John.
Yeah, I was going off, I just noticed that I was going off the agenda that I had printed from my email. We'll move back to new business. Item number B, consider the settlement with LBL Development and BLB St. John.
Did you explain what that is?
That's what I'm looking for.
If you'd like, I can give a brief kind of overview.
Yes, please.
Okay, so this settlement agreement is with obviously BLB and LBL. As you guys are probably aware, the town has been engaged in litigation for several years with, and I'll just call them the Lawton entities. There are currently 2 cases pending, one of which the Sanitary District is a specific party. That case is currently pending on appeal. They all concern sort of the development and annexation of the Gates property, I'm going to refer to generally, and some of the, I guess I will call commitments, I'll loosely use that word, that were made in 2019. As a result of that, the litigation kind of restarted in 2020, and you have 1 case pending on appeal, and you have 1 case that is currently in the Lake Superior Court. The one pending on appeal is the one the Sanitary District was specifically named as a defendant, which is why you folks have to approve this agreement. The settlement agreement will resolve all pending litigation. It would provide for various developments in the 111-acre Gates East property. It provides for a park donation to the town. It provides for a potential new development on the west side of town Um, it also provides various commitments for well 8 and 9 to provide the town quicker or access sooner, I guess it would be the best way to put it. And along with the donation of a 40-acre parcel from VLB to the town upon obtaining a replacement parcel. So those items, and what makes it necessary for the sanitary district to kind of take action tonight is that on February 24th, 2021, a few weeks ago, the town council formally approved the settlement agreement. But because the sanitary district is a party, and because the sanitary district is a party to 2 separate interceptor agreements with BLB, a 24-inch interceptor agreement, as well as a 36-inch interceptor agreement, the sanitary district needs to take formal action to approve the settlement agreement and authorize the town council to take the necessary steps on its behalf to carry out the terms of that settlement. That will allow the sanitary district to be dismissed from the lawsuits.
Okay, but, so we have an agenda item that was added onto the agenda at the last minute, but we don't have a copy of the settlement agreement. We were never furnished in our packet, and there was never any on the email that I can recall. So I'm a little reluctant to not having seen the agreement to agree for a settlement.
I certainly
know how-
understand that. I was unaware that you didn't have the actual document.
Did any
That's
of the
kind
other
of-
board members have a
No.
copy? Yeah, so, again, I would, something I would want to see, I don't know about my fellow board members, but without actually seeing and reading the agreement, it's something I wouldn't want to commit to.
And I have a question. What kind of financial responsibility does the sanitary district have? I mean, bottom line, what's this going to cost us?
It doesn't cost the sanitary district anything. There is, on those recapture agreements that I mentioned, the 24-inch as well as the 36-inch, the agreement makes clear that on the 36-inch recapture agreement, the amount that can be recaptured was the amount proven to be expensed by the developer, which is more than what was estimated about 16 years ago. The 24-inch interceptor recapture agreement includes some other properties that have subsequently tapped into that line that was not anticipated. So there is a monetary benefit to the developer by modifying those agreements, but that monetary benefit doesn't come from the sanitary district. It comes from those utilizing the interceptors or the interceptors.
And then will these recapture agreements, because every month we have a substantial amount of money on these recapture agreements, will they be going away?
They expire 15 years by statute from the date of adoption. And in paragraph, and I know you don't have the agreement, but it is set forth in. I'm sorry, my dog was going nuts. Somebody just walked in the door.
I thought that was you.
So
Calm down, Rob.
hang on, I'm
Well,
sorry.
bring them to the camera so we can see them.
I was just talking to somebody about how a dog was on a Zoom call earlier today, and how annoying it was. Look at that. So, the 36-inch interceptor line is effective until December 31st, 2024, which is 15 years to the date we accepted the line. And the 24-inch interceptor recapture expires on January 15th, 2022, which is also 15 years, which is the maximum as provided under Indiana law. So one is going away in about 9 months, and the other one is going away in a couple of years.
Okay, thank you.
So
But
is,
I understand your point that I wasn't aware that you haven't seen the document. And I certainly, certainly understand that you'd want to see it before you vote on it.
so what is the timing that you need this voted on for? Is there
Well,
Yes,
yesterday?
yesterday, right? Like that's how, we were hoping, you know, I was hoping that we would get this today, but I wouldn't ever suggest to you that you, not having seen the document, vote on it. So, you know, we need to get you the document. We need to have another, even if it's a virtual meeting to just approve the agreement, we can do that.
That's what I was gonna say. I would be open to that. If we can get copies of it, and then we can have a special meeting, we can let clerk treasurer know to advertise it a week or so away
Yeah.
after we've had time to review it.
And
Just
that,
one sidebar. Yeah,
that is reasonable.
Yeah, just to throw one thing in, this lawsuit or this hold on everything also held up work on one of our wells, the one near Lawton's property because of easements and so forth. So I don't want to go into too much detail, but we need to get another well going down there that got held up. And I'm not putting pressure on it. I agree with you that everyone should see the document, but that's one of the reasons for, as far as the water district needs something approved too. So it is something that needs to be pushed forward.
There's no doubt.
To let you know.
There's no
What's
doubt.
that?
There's no doubt that well 8 and 9 getting installed sooner rather than later is important, and that was an important part of the agreement. So I think you have a good plan, though, that if you know, and I don't know if Wayne's still on the call or not, but get you guys the documents. We can schedule something. Like I said, it can be virtually next week, and you know, we can answer whatever question. And I mean, if that's the only thing on the agenda, the meeting will go pretty quickly, I would imagine. So
Yeah, I would prefer that. We can put something together. We'll figure out a date that works. If you can get those documents to us tomorrow, we can put something together for early next week.
And you would be available for that meeting, correct?
excuse me.
You would be available for that Zoom meeting in the event we have any questions on the documents?
I would plan on attending the Zoom meeting. So
Okay. All right, so that will work.
sorry
Please,
for the curveball.
Okay.
Yeah, Dave, and I'm still here. I'm still present. They never called my name in a roll call, but you can mark that in the records. I am present for this whole meeting.
So Wayne, is that? I mean, we can get a meeting we can make sure they get the copy of the document tomorrow, and then we can get a Zoom meeting scheduled for the first part of next week.
Yeah, I think that if you're okay with that, and Bob is okay with it, I think that's doable.
That would, from my standpoint, the sooner the better, but I want them to have, you know, a few days to look at. Well, we've got to give 48 hours notice anyway, so.
Okay, so Monday or Tuesday, we'll look at our calendars and see.
Tuesday's better for me.
Rich?
Either one, whatever.
Tuesday's fine with me.
Okay.
So if you want me to, and I plan on being present, so.
Both are bad, actually, for me. I have meetings both those days. What time did you,
I'm
if we could do it at like 5 o'clock?
I
we do it at 5 o'clock?
Yeah, I can do 5.
Could we do it at 5 o'clock on next Tuesday?
That would be fine with me.
Ken, does that work for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I have one question for the attorney. At the meeting, during the meeting or at the meeting, we can discuss agreement to settling the sanitary board. Is the discussing the documents themselves? Is that not for public purview between the town and and Lawton, or is this not is this something that can be discussed? Sometimes with these settlement agreements, we can't discuss the agreement, but only make a recommendation or approval.
And I understand what you're saying, but in this instance, because the town council's already approved the document, and it's already been a matter of public record back February 24th, I think was the date of the last council meeting. I mean, this
Okay.
document it's completely a public document at this point.
Okay, all right. That was my question. Thank you.
Okay, so we'll table that.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Sorry.
We'll table that until next Tuesday, after we review the documents. So the 6 reports and correspondence. We don't have any reports. All right, so we'll move to item number 7, payment of the bills. I'd like a motion to pay the APVs for the sanitary district in the amount of $25,163.82.
So move.
I will second.
Roll call?
Ken Gambala,
Yes.
Richard Setlick,
Yes.
Patty Sims Summerchick,
Yes.
Kim Kroll,
Yes.
Robert Kometz.
Yes. Motion passes. And then I'd like a motion for approval for the payment of the wastewater APVs in the amount of $539,019.18.
So move.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Ken Gambala,
Yes.
Richard Setlick,
Yes.
Patty Sims Summerchick,
Yes.
Kim Kroll,
Yes.
Robert Kometz.
Yes. Motion passes. Moving on to number 8, public comment. Seeing that there's no public comment, I'd like to entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Ken Gambala,
Yes.
Richard Setlick,
Yes.
Patty Sims Summerchick,
Yes.
Kim Kroll,
Yes.
Robert Kometz.